Welcome to another edition of Race Talk Live. Bobby Potts and Bill Grit with you here live from the District Eaton Play. Shoot, I can never get that right. Robert?
Sorry.
What are you doing over there? We're on.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's like you've never done this before.
No, I got a message from somebody.
Already?
How come I'm
You get them all. I don't get any. I don't know why.
there? No, I was hearing voices.
You got to turn your volume down.
Yeah, I learned that.
Just today?
I'd never heard them voices before.
They've never talked to you at night like
Anyway.
that, right? Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, my God.
So, like Sunday, you're not seeing things, by the way. This is not Cade and Taylor Groff, if you noticed.
Which one's which? Are you Taylor?
We're a little thicker.
No, that whole thing. Cade ended up coming up with helping at a football camp or something, and Taylor wanted to come with Cade, so that didn't work out. So Baley and Brent stepped up and decided to come tonight. So thanks, guys, for filling in.
Yeah,
And you did good because I had him on the list.
He was on the list.
He was on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bailey wasn't. No, Bailey wasn't.
Bailey was.
I'm kidding.
You had me confused again.
I'm kidding.
Short trip.
No,
Oh, man.
I always
Why?
no. I always I don't really know Bailey that well, and I keep wanting to call him Kindle because he's a guy with two first names. So I can't remember if it's Kindle Baley or Bailey Kindle.
Bailey Kindle.
I know that now.
Okay.
No, I know that.
I just know that he drives a 727.
we put a
And
cloud.
he has the dubious honor, I think, of being the first car this year on its roof.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Yep. And talking about it, you take a brand new car that you just get,
Brand new.
and you end up flipping it.
On
What
play
the
day.
hell? What the hell?
I cheesed something before the season even started, I guess. Wasn't part of the plan.
You know what they say, the fast cars after being used hit the wall. Well, Bailey's is a bullet.
Yeah.
Then it's fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were just getting it ready for the rest of the season.
Yeah, the way it looks now, we're pretty spot on.
You're right on it. Huh?
You got that out of the way. You got your car. Yep. Okay.
I couldn't believe you did that, and I was like, he just put it on its roof. He played it.
So how did all this happen? Did you get it up and bicycle it, and roll it over, or how that what?
Basically,
I think he had 2 pounds of air pressure in the right rear.
No, we had 13. I should have
Should have had what?
a little more in there.
Like what?
15. We rolled over on the side, got caught on the bead, and felt like Ricky Bobby flying through the air right now.
Dug in and away
Was it
you
quiet
went.
for a minute? Or were you scared?
No, what's funny is the old lady put a sticker on my dash that said, "It's fine, I'm fine." Once I landed back on all 4 wheels, I looked at that sticker and I was like, well, I'm fine, it's fine.
It all worked out. So it did land back on its wheels.
Yep, all 4 after, I think we tumbled twice.
You went over twice.
Yep.
Oh my God.
He was flying on practice day.
Goodness. I guess so.
Now I'm slow as hell, so.
Before we better.
Wait a minute.
better
Linda
get
says,
this
well,
part.
let's just say this. Bailey isn't allowed to drive his mom's vehicle.
Oh.
Go figure.
Thanks, Mom.
Go figure.
We got some stuff to read about.
Yeah,
first.
we probably ought to do some advertisers
yeah.
too.
We got Ashlyn. I'm gonna mess up this name really bad. How would you say that? Volt? Do you know her?
Bolts, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Oh. Well, I guess you do know how to say it.
Bolts.
Ashlyn Bolts. Marvin Griffith Jr.'s watching. Julie Wilcox. Dalton Ronnebaum. Jeremy Hedberg. Dalton Pretty. Terry Moore, Linda Kindle, Kyle Thompson, Sean Bruce. Oh, Barney's watching. Curtis Barnes is watching. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. We hope we can keep you entertained for a little while.
A little while. It's usually pretty cheap entertainment.
Yeah.
Kyle Thompson says, look at those superstars. Terry Franz is watching.
Oh, Terry's watching.
I got to tell you, Terry, I'm telling you, Terry and Mark up there at Concordia, and we'll do everybody, but those two, they have got that track whipped into shape.
And that's a thankless job.
Oh, they get yelled at
There
every
ain't
night.
no way I would want. Yeah, ain't no way I'd want that job.
You know, they watered it.
I'm gonna.
They know when to water it again. They watered it before you guys went out.
Yep.
With it, was it slimy, slick,
No.
or was it ready to go?
So when we got it rolled in, the only thing, and I should have known better, I saw the wet spot when we were coming out of 4. I got my right rear in it and spun, and I should have moved down a line. But once that started to get blown off, I put it to the top side, and it worked. It worked for me. So
Good.
Yeah, you guys are actually lucky
Why?
because there ain't no way in hell you could put water on at Salina when the track was like that and still race that night.
It still raced that night.
That we packed for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned our lesson there.
Well,
There ain't no way in hell. Yeah.
let's do
It's
this,
just
Bob.
that-
Let's do this. It's a daytime track.
Sure.
We start. Everybody says you need more water. You need more water. You need more water. Those guys water all week long.
Yep.
I'd hate to think of the amount of diesel fuel they use in water, but and they know the last load of water goes on at 4:30, and they know if we're not on the track pretty quick, it starts to get a little dry and a little dusty.
Yep.
And they know that we got to drop some more water on it.
Yep.
They try not to put a whole load on the track. In fact, they were just going to do the top side and the bottom side, which is what they did, and pack that in. You're right. If we'd have done that at Salina Speedway, we'd still be waiting for it to dry out.
Yeah. And so, anyway, things are working real well. Obviously, you're not going to continue to get fans to come and sit in the stands when they got dust blowing in their face every night.
And we're trying to keep that to a minimum.
Everybody's going, yeah, it's a dirt track, you know, you expect that, but you got to keep
And that's why we put the water on.
it down.
Yeah.
And so you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. But anyway, we had some more people. Branston Ardner, Shane Haig, Garrett Haig's watching. So thanks again, guys.
Let's do.
Branston.
Go ahead.
Branston and his family ended up leaving Concordia a couple of Saturdays ago and got in a really bad car wreck, and I'm glad everybody's okay and doing well there. So that was unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, but,
and it looks like it might get a bit ugly. He lost his camera there for a while. Mark had people looking for his camera. Then they found the
They
camera.
found it.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So-
that was pretty cool. Raymond Morris is watching. Got like
Let's
you
do
guys-
our
You
advertising.
guys are fans.
Yeah, you guys are superstars.
How about that?
Holy cow.
Yeah.
they're watching because of Brent.
Let's do some advertisers. We'll do
Okay.
the first part, then we'll do it again a
Hey,
little
we
later
got
on.
Kansas Auto Racing Museum located in Chapman, open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Admissions are $5 for adults, $3 for children. 6 and under are free. It's a pretty cool place to visit. You need to go check it out. Of course, we got Salina Speedway. We got races there every Friday night, starting at 8 o'clock sharp. If you get there at 10 till 8, you're going to be hearing the Ring of Fire playing. You know we're getting close, but yeah, we've been doing a really good job of getting started on time. That's helping a lot. Of course, we got Mean Dean Productions. Dean does a great job for us, setting all the equipment up and putting up with our stuff that we can't figure out.
Yeah.
And of course, the District Eat and Play right here. They got big frosty mugs, got great food, and got a lot going on here. So you need to come and check it out. So thanks to them for letting us do this here.
Yep. Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and National Midget Auto Racing Museum. Their summer hours, and it's still summer. Dear God, it's hot. Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. Their location is 1204 8th Street in Belleville, Kansas, right off of 81 Highway. Whether you're going north or south, it's right there to the east. And entries by free will donation. They are the local authorized Nance Racewear dealer. Lots of cool stuff in there. I mean, lots of cool stuff. BSB Manufacturing, 20 and North Industrial Drive, Wellington, Kansas. If you want to go fast, give Jay a call. He's got the most complete and up-to-date package possible. 620-326-3152. Hilljob Graphics, 785-822-4536. Signs, banners, demo numbers, you name it, he can do it. He did our shirts. He did Dean's wrap on his trailer, did a nice job on that. 6924 East Highway T4. Concordia Raceway, 615 Industrial Road, Concordia. We call it the quarter-mile egg-shaped dirt track, east side of Concordia at the fairgrounds. I like to call it the Great American Short Track. It's getting to be a lot of fun to race on, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, of course, Bill Brent's Kindle Midwest for all your maintenance, repair, and operation needs. That includes fasteners, electrical, hydraulics, shop supplies, paints and chemicals, cutting tools, drill bits. Our drill bits are simply amazing. Get in touch with me. I'll get you taken care of.
Our list is still growing. Chase Davis is watching.
Hi, Chase.
James.
Chase come up a couple times in Concordia.
You know, Chase is having a terrible season. His luck is going to change. I mean,
Travis and Dana Evans are watching.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Is that you? Are you their adopted little offspring?
Possibly. I don't know.
We got James Joyner Jr.'s watching. The Meatloaf himself is watching, and Taylor Gropp's watching. Taylor, you're supposed to be here. Travis and Dana Evans. Dad's watching. Pete's watching. So hey, Pete.
That's right. It's not working in the garage.
Bailey, what's this?
What did I do?
Laying a sheep's foot on its side?
Oh, so back when Terry ran it, can't remember his last name, Terry and TJ, I was helping late one night work the track in, and there's a big clump of mud, and they're like, oh, it'll roll in. And we just had a single wheel sheep's foot, wasn't real wide, tractor is wider than that. And we're going along, I was rolling it in, and hit that clump of mud, and the sheep's foot just went over it. So I got experience rolling a sheep's foot and a race car. I don't know what the hell else is coming.
So it's kind of natural for you now.
God.
I guess.
Lord help us.
Not a good thing either.
Roll the sheets, but got Austin Carter on too.
He's good shit.
Yeah. Austin's having a good season.
Yes, he is.
So anyway, how's things going for both of you? Brent, how's your season going?
It's going pretty good.
I know you fought some motor issues there for a while. Did you finally find something?
Yeah, we finally got it tuned back in.
What did you?
You had a couple wins early in the year, didn't you?
Yeah, we picked up 2 wins in Concordia, and then we went out to La Crosse and picked up a win out there.
Did you? Well, is that the only 3 you got?
Yep, so far.
Okay. Well, there's still plenty of racing left.
So did you keep throwing parts at it?
Yeah, we kept throwing parts at it, kept trying things, and it was not working out so well for a while.
So do you know what you actually fixed, or did it just go away?
Yeah. I mean,
Speed secret? Don't want to tell us?
We put new valve springs in it, and I think that after that we had no problems, but who knows, you know?
Yep.
Sometimes those criminals come back every once in a while. So.
Yep.
When you're chasing a problem like that, it's tough to, when you finally get it, you're like, what'd I do?
Yeah, it's like I'm young in the sport, so I'm trying to explain stuff to my dad, and some other people are like, what's going on? And I've never heard this sound before. I'm trying to, narrow it down for the guys that help me out,
And you're trying to tell Dad or the guys, it does this. What?
Yeah. And Dad goes, it's driving harder. Why? It's what's making noise. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm trying to help you out, First time you ever had that big a problem is, you don't know, I just the only time I've been inside a race car.
Holy cow.
Oh, look who shows up.
Terry Francis.
Huh.
How would you do
Might
it?
have to get.
We'll
Got a
have to
big
get a-
crowd. We might have to get another table.
We need to get another chair
around.
here.
There's a lot of people showing up, Bailey.
No,
What the
Jared,
hell?
oh, we might actually be famous, Brent.
You guys are
like I
famous,
said, they're all
did
here
you
for
know?
you.
Did you know that?
Caleb Jones just came on. So Bailey, what about you? How's
Oh.
your season been going?
It's in Concordia actually not too bad. We've been pretty consistent, bouncing around in the top 5 for the track championship. I think I'm sitting 4th. Started out the season learning a new car, and thank God Boom's always a phone call away. And I've talked to Bill's son Ryan, got some stuff figured out from him. Terry, Dustin Newland's been a huge help here lately. Other than rolling it at the beginning of the season, and we ran Belleville, that was a blast. But we're trying this year.
Good.
Hopefully we can get it figured out though.
You know, you and I were talking about Belleville.
Yeah.
Take us around that place once. Is that your first time there?
Yeah, that Belleville was my ever since I was a kid. I mean, we'd go there and watch the midget nationals when they had them there,
Yep.
and that was just a bucket list track to go race. And first time there, you pull out on that track and you're going down the front stretch, and you're wondering if you're gonna roll out the driver's side of the car until you get up on the bars. But I had Dustin, Terry, and all them boys. I've been there before, and they said don't lift, and that's for damn sure. You don't lift going around there, you're
Really?
gonna find that fence.
Just
And I'm glad I didn't take that one out. That would hurt a little bit.
Talking about Belleville, I helped the city out. We went out to change the light for the infield there. We're getting onto the track. I'm in the big bucket. I got high centered going down into the track.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of it too. When you're pulling down there in a car, you can feel that middle of the frame start to rub, and you're just like, well, hopefully I don't get stuck, or the person behind you is going to push it down. I know.
So
It's
they
been
got
fun.
they got another stock car race coming up. Are you guys on the big track again?
I heard that, but
It's
I
on
think we're going to be on the little track.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're
on
on
the
the
small
quarter
track.
Okay.
Both the sport mods and the stock cars on the small track.
Okay. You gonna?
I'll go up
partake
to
in that?
yeah, I'll go up to the little track. Big track was a lot, and I think we started smoking here, and I think the big track kind of hurt the motor a little bit, but we're still rolling with it.
Still going, huh?
Yeah,
You got a backup one?
the pockets ain't that deep.
Uh-oh. Okay, so you better take care of it then. Yep. Okay.
What do you got? You got a couple up there?
Well, I just got some people that said something about turning up the volume, but
Yeah, that's on Dean. I'll
got
holler
no
at
volume
him.
button.
Linda Kendall, Bailey's motto, you make it, I'll roll it. Okay?
True.
So Marvin Griffith Jr. says Concordia does a great job. They do not get enough credit. Thank you for they don't get enough credit, enough thank you or appreciation. That's why we love racing them, because of all their hard work. Sorry, stumbled with that one.
Yeah, Concordia's been pretty racy lately.
You guys liking it?
Yeah.
Good. They appreciate you coming. Rumor has it adding hobbies at Mitchell County Fairgrounds Raceway August 17th.
I'll be there.
Ooh.
I went up and watched the other night. That was an interesting little deal.
Where at? I'm sorry.
Boy, Mitchell County
Oh.
Raceway.
Yeah. How'd that turn out?
Not too bad.
It was actually a really good night up there.
Yeah, really good night. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
Good. I wanted to go, and I ended up in Manhattan. Yep.
Yeah, it was. We went up to course to watch Ryan and hang out with them for a little bit. Shane Hayes says he had a blast.
Yeah.
You turned your car into a rent-a-ride.
Yep.
Let Shane drive?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. A little
And
something.
I was like, Bailey, listen, have you seen what Shane's done with his truck?
No, he had a blast, and give something back to him. I mean, he's my older brother, And he's helped me for the past 6 years, going to the races, supporting me. And I was like, you know what? It's a IMCA rules, but you didn't have to be licensed for it. So I was like, you know, I'm going to throw my brother in it. And he actually showed me how to drive
Perfect time.
the car, how I should be driving it. Did a hell of a job, better than I could have done. So
Good. Did you go up there?
Yeah.
I talked to you, damn it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've slept since then.
Yeah, I like Beloit's track. It's fun. It's a fun
Is
little
it
track.
banked or is it flat?
It's pretty flat. It has some
Yeah.
banking into it though. Like it's like a semi-bank, what they call it.
yeah.
It's fun.
I came up and helped Sunday, Beloit, for the Damon Beckman Memorial Race.
That would
and
be Concordia.
what I say?
Wrong
You
place.
said Beloit.
Oh, never mind. And the Lucas Schmidt. Do you guys know? Can you give us some history about them? I didn't know either one of them. I mean, the one
Well,
race.
The Damon Beckman Memorial, he actually did drive a
Mini stock.
Mini
Yep.
stock. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, Luke Schmidt, I don't know much about him, but we did have his kids up in the booth. And
Right.
they were the ones to tell when they stopped on the racetrack.
They
They were
wanted
the
to go.
ones to tell them to start, gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay.
Or racers, start your
I
engines.
heard that. Yep.
Yeah, they were grinning from ear to
And they
ear.
were the ones that came down and presented the trophy with
Yes.
to Tyler. And
Yes.
okay, cool.
And I don't know much more than that.
Gotcha.
That would be a Mark question.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of course, you know, obviously both of them lost their lives and left us pretty sad.
Yep.
Yeah, Damon was just a year younger than me, right?
He
A year younger than I was. I went
You're
to
younger
school
than
with
you.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to school with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep.
You graduated?
Yeah. Had to pay a lot of teachers a lot of money.
Oh God! I had to throw that out there.
We had a lot of fun. Me and Bailey did in high school.
I can only imagine.
So talking about high school, did you guys do sports? Did you go to school together? You said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did
Yeah,
you
he was-
do
yeah.
sports? I mean, football. And
Yeah, I did football, wrestling, baseball
Okay.
all 4 years. And
Both of you.
Well,
Wrestling too.
I did first 3 years.
Okay.
Where
Cool.
you guys work at?
I'm the assistant manager at Kansas Land Tire in Concordia.
Really?
Yep.
You can expect a visit from me.
Sounds good. Works for me.
And you? You work for the city?
yep, City of Belleville. I'm the light department guy. up
Light
there.
department?
Yep.
You play with electricity?
Yeah, I do.
They let you play with electricity?
It's sometimes pretty scary, but yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Oh yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
Uh,
Well, we burnt that one down, so we'll have to try a different one.
Yep. The other day, last Thursday, we about burned down a couple transformers.
Really?
Got on fire and started making big fireballs.
It's not a good plan. You're not
No,
supposed to do that.
no, that's not a good one.
Your mom
Linda
is
your
really
mom?
throwing you under the bus tonight. This is
I
awesome.
expect that from her.
I had to mortgage the house for Bailey to graduate.
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
I love you too, Mom. That's awesome.
That's why all my old
There's some-
teachers
there's
go
some- There's
around.
some teachers that are living in some pretty decent houses up there now, right?
Brand new cars, brand new houses.
Yeah.
Hell,
Just to let Bailey graduate. That's awesome.
oh boy.
Sure gives any money to run this.
I don't know. I think me and Rundus are on the same boat.
Was it Bailey Kindle or Kindle Bailey, Bob?
I struggled with that signing my name in high school.
All right. Here's this port. Bobby's reading.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your number?
Oh, a lot of people ask me that. I don't know. I derbied before I started racing, so I had that number stuck in my head. And I think sometimes the derbying has carried over to racing, but
Imagine that.
no, I've had that number for 8 years at least. Because I've raced for 6 and I derbied for a couple, so I've always had it and it just stuck. So
You So what? When you decided you were Derby and you thought I'm going to be 727? I mean,
Basic. I don't know. I thought I was fast, and there's an airplane named 727, so I went with it. I ain't that fast. I try.
bastards I played football with painted 747 on my football practice jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Where'd you get your number? You take it from your dad, or?
No, well, not really. I mean, when Dad went to Hobby, we'd choose the 88B, but
Right, and then 58B.
yeah, that's my football number in high school, and yep, I just stuck with it.
What position you play? Quarterback?
No. They didn't want to let me touch the ball.
Couldn't catch it if it was thrown at you?
Well, sometimes. It kind of depends.
Okay.
You know? I asked Coach one time, hey, let me run the ball. I didn't practice. And I did good. And he goes, now you ain't going to touch it again. I was like, okay, that's fine. At least I tried.
Uh-oh, I must have missed something. Ashlyn says only sometimes carrying over. Which she said only sometimes carrying over.
I don't know what she means by that.
I must have missed it. Shane says you do a great job too, by the way. So you do a great job, brother.
I try.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. So, you know, winning a track championship would mean a lot, because I did the first year racing, and to me, there wasn't very many trucks that year, so I might sound arrogant when I say it doesn't count, but as a rookie that year, I won a championship. But now that I'm in a class, and now the mini truck class, not dogging on them at all, I honestly want to get a mini truck again just to race Concordia, because there's a lot of those guys out there. But now I'm in a class to where you can go anywhere and try, but it's a lot tougher than it was 6 years ago, I'll tell you that.
Concordia does have that mini truck thing working for them. You know, it's that time of the season where numbers are down a little bit. I'd like to see a few more stock cars show up.
Yeah.
Really, you know. But all the numbers are down. I mean, pretty much across the board, too.
Yeah.
So. Did you start in a hobby stock? Did you race anything else?
Nope, no, except for
Go
anything
kart,
else.
nothing else.
Nope. My dad gave me the choice: either play sports or race. And at the time, I choose my sports. I did sports all through summertime, and yeah.
Jumped
Did you play
in the car and
baseball?
went, huh?
Yeah, I played child baseball. There's times that Dad dropped car at Minneapolis. We go play baseball in Salina. As soon as the last pitch is out, I jump in the truck with him. We go back to Minneapolis, and
Busy.
yeah.
Thane Beckman says just sell out and sit in the stands. Save a lot of money.
No joke. Kind of like what Mom said earlier, how she had to pay my teachers off. I have to pay a second mortgage just to be able to afford to race anymore.
It's expensive.
Yep, everything is. I mean, but what's it cost to go? You go camping.
You don't want to know.
What's it cost to go camping?
Man,
Same thing.
Is it just about as expensive as racing?
it is.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
You know, I've only been once this year. I didn't go out all last year.
Yeah. Yep.
Food. You're gonna cook. You know.
Yeah, but you really can't count food because you got to do that anyway.
I mean, Roman noodles are pretty cheap nowadays, but
It's a lot of my meals.
All right. Fuel for the camper.
Yeah.
Whatever watercraft you taking with you, fuel
Right.
for that if you do that.
Yep. Got to do all that.
You know, and you got to do all that, and then maintenance on all of that.
Yep.
You know. And
Yep.
I've done the math a couple times because
Yep.
I thought it would be cheaper. I think, honestly, it doesn't matter what you do for entertainment, it's going to cost you money.
Sure. It's just
And don't get me wrong, I love racing just as much as the next guy. You know, you'll be thankful that I'll never be able to get back in a race car again.
I can see you one time.
We
I'd
can
love
make
to.
it happen.
I'd love to. But, I mean, it's all expensive, you know? Have you been to the movies lately?
Ooh.
No, not lately.
nope.
Gotta save money for the race cars, so no.
Dane says, I'll be back. Your mom, she's hilarious. Jesus.
She's a hoot.
Roll, fix, race, repeat.
Just take out that first part.
Yeah.
The roll part.
That's not supposed to
Yeah.
happen, Mom.
Yeah.
Only Bailey does that the first time out ever.
I haven't rolled it since. We're good.
You don't.
I plan not to. I can't afford another fiberglass roof. That's why my car is multicolored.
Yeah.
What about Brent? You been on your lid yet?
No, I have not.
Knock on wood.
Don't
Knock
do
on
it.
wood.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
expensive.
Did you tear anything else up?
Just the roof, some of the brand new body, and I blew a right rear shock out.
You didn't bend any spindles or anything?
Nope. Surprisingly enough, it was a real.
Lazy, 2-time overroll?
Yep. It was like I was on a pillow.
Really?
Because we ratchet strapped the roof back down, we ratchet strapped the radiator back in, and we went back out that same day.
I saw you.
I wanted to make sure we were good.
Okay, yeah, you got to get back on the horse.
Then was up till 3 o'clock that morning fixing stuff to race the next day.
Yeah, because they had practice.
Oh, the day
On
before.
They had
Saturday.
practice on
Oh,
Saturday.
nice.
Then raced on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad idea, though.
I was tired that next day.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Well, most people don't roll their race car
It
on
was
practice.
not the plan when I went out there. But it happened.
So what Boone have to say when you told him?
I don't think he said much. I can't remember. That's been a few months back. But I think I told him I rolled, and I mean, that's not the first time that car's been rolled.
Is that
Okay.
Boone? That's Boone's old car.
Yeah,
Boone got
Boone
it.
rolled it first, so I think we're on a clean slate on that.
Okay.
Oh, and Raymond Morris said, thanks to all the racers when I drove Pete's car. That's what you call family. So he had a great time driving Pete's car. He loved that. So you got any goals for the season?
Just try to finish where I'm at in points in Concordia. Then
Where you
after,
at? I should know. I'm sorry. I should know.
I believe I'm fourth.
Really?
Fourth. There's Scott Smith, Cade, Griffin, then me. So I'm fourth. Then after this year, my goal this year is actually go down and race with Boone a little bit, but haven't been able to do that. But finish top 4 in con or 3 or wherever. Then just hit some big shows after con season's over, and that's about it.
You
You
know,
about going to Boone?
while you're talking about
Pockets
big
ain't
shows,
that deep.
while you're talking about big shows, I got to throw this in there real quick. Saturday night at 81 Speedway, they got stock cars, 3,000 to win, 300 to start. It's sponsored by T&M Fencing. There at 81 Speedway, they're going to have bouncy houses for the kids and paintball and yard games. Everything starts at 4 o'clock. They got live music going on, so yeah, might be something.
Will they let hobbies run with them?
Put
I
on
like to
some
go
fat
around
tires.
81 one time.
Might give it a shot.
It's fun.
So, were your grades better than Bailey's in high school, or about the same?
Yeah.
I haven't heard from your dad saying he had to remortgage his house.
Mom might say different. I thought I did a pretty good
How
job.
you did all
I mean,
right?
this
Well,
time
they
it's like
gave you the
struggle.
diploma and asked you not to come back?
That might happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Brent was cheating off me.
Oh, God. You could have picked somebody a whole lot better to cheat off of, you know what I mean? Brent.
So Bailey and Corey Joyner were all in the same math class. Okay, I told him, I don't have to ace this test. Like I'm writing stuff down. Just get done with it. So I left to use the restroom, and Corey comes back, hey man, I copied off you. I was like, don't do that. I'm like, I had just wrote down random answers. Well, I don't know how you did, but did you pass that math test? Okay, Corey did it.
I think I got a
Corey
B.
didn't?
No.
I still have that picture on our phone or my phone.
God.
He goes, man, I failed that test. I was like, I told you not to. Like,
It amazes me that you still remember that.
oh yeah, I give him shit all the time.
That's funny.
What's your plan for this year, the rest of the year? What do you want to do?
I just take one race at a time. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I like to go to some big shows, but finish out the year.
Where you at in points?
I'm second right now.
And I should know this. I have a point sheet. I just
Yeah, it's Nixon head of us by ways, and it's me and Trey Collins right next to each other. And that, yeah, I'd like to do that. Go back to Sonic a couple more times. And I'd like to go up to Eagle one more time.
how was that?
I had a blast.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good time?
Good time. I never seen the track. My dad never seen the track. So Salina's supposed to race. It got rained out. We went down to Legion. Dad's like, I don't know, where you want to go? Well, a couple of guys from Corey's like, we're going up to Eagle. He called me and said, you want to go to Eagle? I said, sure, let's jump in. What I need? He goes, I don't know. So we loaded the car up. Saturday morning we took off. I'm watching YouTube videos trying to figure out where to run. You know, I've never seen the track. So we get there and I'm like, Dad, I don't know about this. 33 Harvey stocks checked in.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, well, I'm starting the back anyway, so, you know, we can't do worse than last. We made the show.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We actually did really good in the heat race, so I made a mistake and tagged the wall. And but we came back to the B. I led a whole bunch of laps. First time, I'm actually the third race in my dad's car at the time.
Yeah.
I raced my dad's, and third race I've ever been in it. I led a couple laps in the B feature, and then we got in, and first time I ever did a 4 wide salute. That was pretty cool.
Pretty cool?
Yeah, that was really cool. And we started 22nd, we got up to 12th. So
Nice.
That's good stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
Bailey,
What?
what did you do to your mother?
I
Did she
put-
want to trade you in on a new model?
I kind of put my mom through hell when I was younger, so
Obviously.
I deserve everything she's giving me right now.
Okay, so Bailey had a lot of fantastic grades.
Grades.
And she's got parentheses around the F.
Well, I can say I had a better grade point average than my twin sister.
You have a twin sister?
Yep.
She don't look like you, does she?
Uglier. No.
Bailey, you're going to be in so much trouble.
I'll probably get a phone call leaving here from my mom
Yeah,
and
you
my
will.
sister.
Oh,
I bet you will.
yeah.
It's worth it. You can only do it once, right? I'll see you guys at my funeral.
Yeah.
Stick a beer in the casket for me.
Where do you want the race car to go?
I don't know.
I take it for you, don't
Yeah,
worry.
there you go.
You're going to spread your ashes on the track.
Yeah.
After mom's done with me, I will have to be cremated.
And then she does say, I do deserve all the sympathy.
She does.
Can only imagine.
Oh, boy.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, you better get that out now. Did you get in trouble in high school?
Mom, don't comment on this one, but yes, I did.
Your mom got called several times?
No, she caught me sneaking out of the house a few times.
Did you skip school?
I never skipped school.
Never.
Nope. Not
Did you
once.
ever leave school?
Nope. I actually enjoyed, senior skip day.
Well, we went and got pizza one day.
Yeah, we did. We did.
So where'd you go on senior skip day? I want to hear this one.
We didn't really do much. It was just seniors didn't show up, and that was about it,
Stayed home in bed,
basically.
and your mom let you?
We told her we didn't have school. So, hey, she can text my sister on that one. We're both on even grounds on that one.
Oh, and so Ashley Bolt says, no way that race car's staying with me. And then your mom says, I can tell him where to put that race car.
I'm sitting on it.
Oh, God, you guys are hilarious.
Well, I will say, Mom, this is supposed to be Race Talk Live, not Comedy Hour, but I love you.
All right,
Oh,
back to
dear.
racing. Any surprises so far in your racing career? Yours?
Yeah, surprised I won.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Where did this car you're driving come from?
Well, actually, it's made in Concordia. It was built in Concordia. So, like where the Concordia racetrack is, Jared Johnson just lives the next mile south.
To the south, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually built right there, and then they built it for a guy in Concordia, And he went and bought a different one, so Dad picked it up and he raced that. I think it started in 2007, 2008 with Minneapolis, and he ran that till 2013. He sold it to a guy, and one day I was at work and my buddy texted me, he goes, "Hey, your Dad selling your car?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I had a picture of Dad in Minneapolis saying this car's for sale, and I called him up, said I'm on my way. I didn't tell Dad, I tell no one. I tell Dad, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna have to borrow your car trailer." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna go pick up something." He goes, "Okay." We had races in Concordia though, so you're gonna have to buy a different trailer. We took off. I went all the way down to Ellis and picked it up. Came all the way back because he was racing. I had to get there and to watch him. We flew back and it's sitting in the parking lot, and I goes, "What are you gonna do with that?" I said, "I don't know yet." So, yeah, it had the Beaumont sticker on the bottom of it, and it had the Chad McDaniel Memorial sticker still on the windshield. It had the whole everything. It was never touched when he sold it.
Cool. Hang on. Your mother.
Oh God.
Hell, I haven't even started yet. This could be fun.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
So you started off in a truck?
Yep.
How many years you raced a truck? Once?
I raced the truck for a year. Then there's a rumor going around that the trucks weren't going to be coming back. So then I got good friends with Cody Green and Taylor Huss. Cody was selling his hobby stock that I ended up with, and he updated. So I raced hobby stock for a year, then got in that accident in Concordia with Elliott May. Ended up rebuilding that car, took a year off, but still raced mini trucks for Roger Adams out of Clay Center and a cruiser for Grops out of Concordia. And in the meantime, we were rebuilding my hobby stock. Eric Tipsword actually did all that for me. Got it race ready again, and I traded my hobby stock with Tony Stinson for my first stock car. Raced that for a few years, then or a couple years, then bought Boone's car. So been dabbled with a little bit of few things. So
got any funny stories, strange things happening going to or home from the races?
Uh-oh.
This is always fun.
So I wasn't with him. I was playing baseball at the time.
Okay.
But at the time, my dad went up to McCool to race. I'm playing baseball, and I get done playing baseball. I called Dad and say, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, I think got third or fourth. On my way home, I went to bed. Mom wakes me up again. He goes, "Hey, Dad wants to talk to you." Okay. I lost the race car. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I lost the race car. It's in some guy's field. I'm coming back in the morning to get it. I'm like, what?
In the morning.
So on the way back from McCool to Concordia, they about Hebron area. The car came off the trailer. The strap broke. It turned left across the median, down the ditch, jumped the fence, and took a hard left. Okay, I'm down talking to Dad. He's like, "I think it's all torn up." Like, he's nervous. We get there that next morning, and they fired right up. All four wheels on the ground.
Nice.
We fired up, loaded on the trailer. The only thing that broke was the left front tire. They ruined that. We put a new tire on. We went down to Friday night to Salina. He won that Friday night in Ricky Lane. And on the way back, I said, "Did you strap it down?" "Yes." "I got a safety chain this time."
That has happened more than you think.
Yep.
Bobby's got a story about that, but
Oh, yeah?
that's for a different night. Well, you can
Yeah,
tell
we
it.
had same
You were on your
deal
way to Colorado, weren't you?
on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to
Except
stop
for-
and get it.
We weren't as fortunate as you. The motor was blown up, and it wouldn't run. So, but it went across the highway and up a hill and out in the field. Yeah, we had to unhook the trailer and go up there with the Suburban and hook onto it, pull it back down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it would, and it passed us because Dad looked in the rearview mirror and seen it backing off the trailer, so he slowed down. And yeah, it passed us and went off, and yeah, we watched the whole deal. But
Look at that. There goes my race car.
yeah.
So,
How about you? Any crazy things?
No, just a couple funny stories coming home from a racetrack, but that's about it. It was with my good friend Jared and Ashley, and my brother was there too, but he drove himself that night. We were in Hayes and started raining, and I'm sorry, Ashley, but me and Jared were just bullshitting on the way home, listening to old country radio. Ashley's passed out in the back seat, and she woke up singing Shania Twain, and let's go girls, and she woke up singing.
There you go.
That's about it. Never had a car or anything with a trailer.
so when that happened to Dad, we had a buddy, had an Australian come to town because the midgets were at Belleville. He comes back every year to watch it. Well, he went and watched Dad race. Well, the Australian guy, never seen it in his life. He went back to Australia and told all his friends in Australia now. He actually texted Colton Martin a couple days ago talking about it.
Is that Anthony?
No, his name's Tony.
Yeah, Tony. He runs a micro back home.
Yeah,
Yep, I know him.
Had a couple new people get on. Greg Slater's watching.
Hi, Greg.
Yeah. So, thank you. So, no other stories.
We had to go to Concordia a couple weeks ago.
Oh, just a news story.
Yeah, so we got things ready to go. We put some fuel in it. Dad shook the rear end, put to check, make sure everything's good. We shook the trunk, the frame in the back of the trunk. He shook it. Check that again. The whole right side of the roll cage was completely broke off.
Broke off.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It was just sitting there flopping with him.
Oops.
So we showed up kind of late. We rolled it back together and
Had to get the welder
yeah,
out.
we had to rock the railroad out, but
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
yeah.
I'd poop my pants on that one.
Yeah.
It was just like, do that again. Why is it moving so much?
Better look this over a little closer.
Yeah.
I had one end up in the bed of my pickup. My late model did.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it pull better?
No. It was the night I got hurt. And the drive shaft stuck in my leg down in Salina.
No.
So somebody else loaded the car up, and they were taking me to the hospital in my truck. Stepped on the brake at Burma Road in Crawford, and Ryan and his wife were behind us. Well, I had those ramps to get my car up over the tires, and I loaned my trailer to somebody, and they took the stops off the front of it. Well, they didn't have it tied down. And when you stepped on the brake, it hit. The first thing it did is the plastic nose hit the tailgate about this far down from the top, and then the car just ended up in the bed of the truck.
Ooh.
Ryan says, "You get in this car, I'll get this out of here, you go to the hospital." Yeah. Not fun. Not fun.
Yeah. Crazy things can happen.
Isn't that
We
weird?
lost a, thank you.
Yeah.
We had the tire rack, the rod come out of the tire rack bar on an open trailer. Yeah.
Did you lose any tires?
They were late model tires when I was helping Brobergs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I looked in the rear mirror, they looked like a bunch of super balls. I mean,
Down the highway.
they were bouncing everywhere.
It's kind of like Salina.
Yeah.
I did that with the back of the car. I didn't, you stage your lane, you get ready to go. And I was focused. I was ready to go. I felt I had a good car. We came out. I just kind of warmed up a little bit. I guess that tire came off and bounced straight up in the air and came down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a.
Oh, you
that was a
forgot on the
scary
control?
Yeah, I did.
Oops.
You get in the zone and you kind of
Yeah.
forget some things.
Yeah.
Yep. I got my butt chewed for that one. And I got
The
back
last
into
thing
the
you think
trailer.
about is a spare tire on your race
Yep,
car.
I was ready to go. I think we were starting third or fourth row in. I was like, yeah, I can get a top 4 out of this thing. I was ready to go, focus in.
forgot the one.
Then they calling over the 58B, get to the pit lane. I'm like, why is that? And the jack, impact. Ooh, yeah, I probably should.
You're gonna change it on the go that night, weren't you?
We had the extra right rear rate, you know, trying to go faster.
So, I know your dad watches your race. Does your mom?
Not so much.
Not so much.
No.
Not her thing.
No.
Bailey, your mom go to the races?
No, not really. But if it's live on Facebook or something, she's watching.
She's watching? Okay.
Especially when I have my hobby stock. She'd always be watching live in Salina because we had a friend go live, and she's not a fan of the big cars.
Doesn't like it.
No.
She'd rather you're back in a truck?
When I was racing a truck, she was damn near at every race.
Really?
But I decided to get in a big car, and she said no more.
Going a little too fast for her?
Well, my cousin Nathan that you guys had on the show a few weeks or last week was the crew chief for Shadow.
Right.
And that's my cousin. And after that, mom's just big cars, not her thing at all.
Steve Foster's watching tonight.
Oh, really?
Hi, Steve.
Yep.
Steve's wife had her brother pass away yesterday or today. It's another tough deal.
So you guys just gonna, I think we already talked about this, finish out the year on Concordia and Salina and maybe hit some shows, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the goal. Let's see if we can make it that far.
Have you been to Super Nationals? Have you been to Boone?
No, I haven't. I like to go one of these
Have you
days.
been?
Have you been to watch?
I haven't, no.
Have you been to watch?
On the internet.
Just never.
That's about it.
That's about it. It's a trip up there. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool if Concordia did a 2-day show.
That would be fun.
2 days? Have they never? Really?
Yes, we have done a 2-day show.
You have?
But this was before Mark took over.
Gotcha. Huh.
Yeah, I thought about going to Boone this year, but when Boone hits is when my mom's birthday is September 2nd,
Oh.
and she turns the big 6-0.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
You better
probably
stick
better
around
around
for
for that
Mom's
one.
yeah, I probably should stick to this one.
She might have your hide
Yeah.
if you miss that.
I was joking with her the other day. I was like, she goes, I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? She goes, I don't know. I was like, cool, I'm going to take off in it. No, you're not. I was like, yeah, I'm going. No, you're not. You won't be coming back to this house. I was like, all right, we stay home.
Okay, we'll stay home. Bailey,
Uh-oh.
your mom,
Yes.
the emergency room visit did it for her. Which one was that?
Oh, I forgot about that. That's
Uh-oh.
the night in the cruiser, and I go to get out of the cruiser and my head just drops. I thought I broke my neck that night.
Jesus.
Did you wreck the cruiser to have make?
We made an exit out of 1 and 2
Was that you that went over the guardrail and almost got the grop trailer?
in the black 27 cruiser. Yep,
That
me.
was you?
That was me and Trayton. Me and him both went to the ER that night.
What was wrong with you?
I can't remember.
Did they really
now.
do an X-ray on your brain up there?
My last brain cell's a squirrel off Ice Age, so there's not much left up there. But, no, I can't remember. They put me in a seat collar, and I can't remember if it was just whiplash or what. But at the time when I went to move, I had a sharp pain and it just dropped, and yeah, that was bad. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh, boy.
Well, I think it scared the squad out of Mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was not happy when they unloaded me out of the ambulance. Looks could kill that night. Oh God. Love you, Mom.
Well, and then Bailey, I can't even ask you this question now. Bailey doesn't even know when my birthday is.
My mom's?
Yeah.
110 of 64.
Well, you're not supposed to give the whole.
How old's your mom?
Wait, how come you know it that way?
Huh?
How come you know it that way? Did you have to put that on some forms in high school or something?
Well, I ain't digging this hole much deeper. I'm afraid to drive home to Concordia now.
Oh, it is. CAT scan. Yeah. And then Ashley says, honestly, don't think he knows mine either.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry.
Kindle.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry, Ashlyn. I'm in trouble on that one.
Yeah, you are.
Branston says, about to come up an excellent Kansas storm outside. All you guys be careful when you leave.
Oh,
Well,
getting some rain, huh?
we need it.
Nice.
Yeah, we
Definitely
did.
do.
106-degree temperature today about killed this fat kid. Holy cow.
It was warm.
It was hot. Well, what?
Your sister
Well-
just became old.
Your mom, Bailey,
You're out.
you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
See you guys next Friday at my funeral.
So your mom says, well, his sisters just became a whole lot richer.
Damn.
No.
Sorry.
He'll buff at the end of the day.
This wasn't such a good idea after all. Was it?
Yeah. Thanks for sitting in for us tonight, Bailey.
Can I go home now?
Oh shoot.
So I guess let's ask this question. Just because, do you have your own apartment? You have your own place?
I have my own house.
Do you?
Yep.
Work on your race car there?
Actually, used to. Then Dustin Newland was gracious enough to let me start working on it out at his house. So I
He's got
really
a pretty
appreciate
decent
that.
Shop. Yep.
Yep.
Dustin's a good kid. I like him a lot. Where do you work on your car at?
Mom and dad's.
Mom and Dad.
Yep.
So where's your car and then where's your dad's car?
In my garage.
Both of them?
Just
No,
like
wait.
One.
One?
Yeah. I have a garage, and then my mom and dad has a garage and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're gonna get to see the old man in the car again?
I like to one of these days. I don't know if he will. It's still up and down. Yeah.
He had that, gosh, I'm gonna screw this up, shoulder surgery.
Yep.
Did he come back and race after that or not really?
No, I took over his car. At that time I was getting an engine built, and so I took over his car and drove that for a while.
This is what you always wanted to do?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
When did you decide you were going to drive a race car?
That was ankle high.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. My cousin raced. My cousin Garrett raced. My uncle raced. For a long time. And my mom's cousin also raced in the lakeside for a while. And I grew up with dad racing. I grew up in the pits. I grew up right there next to him. Yeah, funny story about that. When Dad cruiser raced back in the day, I was a little guy. He had me check lug nuts on the car. Well, I'm little. Walker Randy knows this. He's pretty mad about it still. We did an enduro race, a 100-lap enduro race. I checked the right front. I think lap 5, it came off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they had to sit there till the race was done.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's happened to the best of them.
Yeah.
Put back on.
Yep, so I couldn't change. I couldn't touch the tires for a while until I got a little bit older. Yep.
When did you decide you wanted to start driving a race car?
My brother and my cousin got me into it because at the time, I don't know if you guys remember Robert Blackwood.
Yeah.
He got me into it. I bought Wiley Pumelo's old mini truck. He used to run stock cars.
Yep.
So
I remember, yeah.
I bought that truck and it just progressed from there. And the stock car class is where I wanted to be, and I'm happy where I'm at. And I
Good for
think
you.
that's where I'm going to stay and retire from.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get this kid up in the stock car.
Yeah, our numbers in stock cars haven't been that great. I'm hoping that it's just the time of the year and the heat.
It is. Yeah. That stock car class is fun to watch. I like.
I never thought they would take off like this, but it's fun to watch.
Well,
I
and you
mean,
gotta.
Right now, the vendor cars, the hobby stocks and the stock cars, they're probably putting on the best show around.
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
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 You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but Salina really didn't pick up the IMCA stock cars for a while.
Yeah. What's it been? 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
They kind of took them on, yep.
Yeah.
And it was hard at first,
It was. There wasn't a lot of them.
but yeah, it finally took off and it's growing, which
So
is good.
when Minneapolis quit racing, Sly didn't have the stock cars for a while then, or how, I don't know. I was
You
young,
know that-
so I can't.
That's a good question because I don't know when the actual stock car class
Became
evolved.
a thing. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
You know, because I raced the pro stock and we didn't have stock cars then.
Yeah.
Because they had stock cars at Minneapolis
Yeah.
at the time.
Uh-oh. You keep that thought. Your mom
Yeah.
says your retirement date is January of 25.
I got a little one on the way.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Nice.
I got baby on the way.
Nice.
Uh-oh, so mom's thinking you might want to step out of the car.
Mom's thinking she wants me to step out. Then I told Ashlyn when she told me we were having a little one, I'm gonna sell the car, and I basically got the hell if you are talk from her because she enjoys it just as much as I do. So that's
Moms
an
are funny about this.
that's
stuff,
an
I'll
argument
tell you
between
that,
Mom
but
and
yeah,
Ashlyn,
yeah,
not me
yeah.
anymore.
It's best if you stay out. You're
You're
gonna
out.
lose it, so just stay out of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit in the corner with popcorn and a soda and watch.
I don't think I would antagonize him. I think I just watch. Oh my God. Branston sent us a message. Bobby's reading. I knew at a young age I wanted to be involved in racing. Used to go slime speed with my dad. My dad raced jalopies when we lived out in California. And I never got to watch him race. I was too young.
Yeah.
What's jalopies?
Old car.
Okay.
Hudson Hornets.
Yeah.
Okay,
jalopies. Less than that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm an old man, so yeah.
I wouldn't
I don't
guess
know,
you a
that's-
day over 25.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, 22 actually.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 90 some days.
So my question is, what was you guys' first car? I want to hear this.
what
Like
was
first
what?
race car you guys had.
I never raced myself. I've always just worked on them.
Yeah.
I raced go-karts
Okay.
a couple summers, but
I met him when we were both in high school. When I don't know when I went to pro. My first car was a street stock.
Okay.
I raced down in Hutch because Slime Speedway was closed. My father and I and Bobby Arnold and Jeff Olson built that car, and then I drove it down in Hutch. Didn't do too terrible bad with it, and then I came up to Salina one day, and promptly blew it up during a trophy dash. Do you know what a trophy dash pays? A trophy.
Yeah.
I scattered an engine all down the backstretch.
Sometimes those trophy dash back in the day was good racing.
Yeah.
you know, that'd be fun to kind of have trophy dashes again. I miss having that, and seeing the features winners carry the checker flag around, you know, victory lap. Miss seeing all that. Is that thunder going on outside?
I don't know.
Ashlyn says, geez, this is good. I don't want him annoying me at the house. I like when he's working on the cars so I can clean. He just gets in the way.
It gets in the way.
I was there when she was cleaning one day, and oh boy.
And
That
then your
didn't
mom
work
said
out.
racing for diapers.
Hey, if I won races, that's paying for the diapers. But I haven't won a race yet, so I'm
You better
screwed.
step your game up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boone, call me as soon as this is
Yeah,
over.
Bailey needs help.
So, you know, yeah, I had my first car was a hobby stock, street stock down in Hutch.
Okay. So
Yep.
what's your favorite car to work on, Robbie? Then.
What's my
Yeah. since
Favorite
you-
car.
favorite car to
yeah.
work on? Not
Since-
hobby stocks.
No,
Not stock cars.
so I'm guessing
anything
open
that's
wheel.
got aluminum on it. Yeah, no. No, the mods have always kind of been my favorite, but
Okay.
now that I'm kind of not involved with helping on a car anymore, I've kind of lost out on. I mean, I still help a few guys, but kind of getting behind in the technology of the shocks and the springs.
Yeah.
I try to keep up the best I can, but
Cars have evolved a lot. It's crazy,
yeah,
you know.
Nuts.
Justin Busboom said, "Hey, you should have Michael Recker and I on this show. I think it would be cool." Okay. Branson R says, "About like the pace truck. Why did tracks quit that? I'm guessing gas prices. I'm guessing. I would say more. It's tougher and tougher, Branson, to get. Salina's got a full house of advertising, but some places it's hard to get advertising for race cars now."
And we made some calls and tried to make that happen, and couldn't get any offers on a pace car. So, and we're doing fine without it. So we're just
Keep
making
going.
it work. But
Yeah.
but no, we'd
And
like.
sometimes it can
like
slow
to
down
have
the
one.
show too, you know. So
Yeah. But no, it would be nice to have one, to drive around town to advertise for the speedway. But I understand with the businesses the way they are, they can't just loan out a vehicle for the whole summer. So
Yeah.
Oh,
get it back with 30,000 miles on it or whatever.
yeah.
We got to test it out, make sure it's good to go.
Yeah.
the night before, kind of like the advertisement deal, the night before, or the Friday before Concordia's opening night, me and Taylor Grout put our cars in front of Kansas Lane to help promote the races coming up and promote the store. I found out real quick, don't drive your car up the road that night. I got a reckless driving and a speeding ticket.
Oh,
In your race
nice.
car?
Yep. 62 and a 30. I was pretty proud of that one.
I'm sure.
But no, I mean, that was fun. It helped promote, and there was people coming in that day asking where the races were going to be on Sunday, and kind of
So-
like what you guys were going with.
Drew
Just
some
promote,
attention, man.
Yeah.
That's what it needs.
especially to local PD.
That's kind of like when we talk about trailers. I think enclosed trailers ought to be outlawed. I think everybody ought to have an open trailer. I mean, that was the coolest thing to see.
Cars
Oh, yeah.
showing up.
Coming into
or
town,
coming into
through
town,
town, yeah.
going
with
down the
cars on
highway.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember sitting back seat, watching people come out or driving by. You look at it as a little kid, you get
Yep.
excited.
Oh, yeah.
And I get why people have enclosed trailers,
Oh,
don't get me
sure.
wrong.
Yep. But
And then your mom says, hence the head injury.
Fair enough.
Maybe. Never mind. Never mind.
Just roll with the punches. What you got?
No. You actually told her you were going to be on this?
Oh,
You did, didn't you?
I did.
so that was your own fault.
Yeah. You
My
get
bad.
what you get. And I wouldn't suggest you tell your mom not to. You gotta love your mama. So. Well, guys, you've been great guests.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, you did a fine job tonight. Appreciate you showing up. What time you got, Robert?
It's
Okay.
7:38.
You
We
guys
did
did
have
good.
Thank you.
That was
We
quick.
It was
It
nice
does.
being on again.
See, I told you. Wait, before we, anybody you guys need to thank, let's start with you. Who makes it happen?
My dad, he helps me out a lot. I can thank my sponsors, Corey Joyner Motorsports, Cook Voting Custom Engines, Complete Lawn Care, HRT Carpet Installation, First Class Cleaning, the Roberts family, my whole family, friends, Trevor, Garrett, Uncle Randy, Corey and James Joyner. Everything, whoever turned the wrench on it, man. It takes a whole crew. To be honest with you, it's tough. It's really tough.
Okay, a couple real quick, like James Joyner Jr. says, tell Brent not to forget your transponder again.
Yeah.
Brandon Belville says, that's my boy, Blue Baley Kindle. And then Mom says, I'm just going to call her Mom. God, I love her. I can go with him next time if you want stories.
Oh, good God, that'd be a show and a half. You guys would not be ready
I
for
think
that.
the next time you come, Bobby's going to tell you to bring Mom.
Yep. Gotta bring Mom.
Bring Mom. Bailey?
I gotta thank Dustin for everything. Four Seasons Heating and Air with Travis and Dana and Boone, Huff Construction, LGT, Lance Crop Trucking, Kansas Land for being able to let me use their shop from time to time. I know I'm going to forget a bunch of people. Just everybody that helps. Ashlyn for sure for letting me do it and being away from home. Some nights she's not wanting to come help, some nights she's right there with me. So just everybody that helps, everybody that I made a phone call to, you guys are much, much appreciated. So
A couple more quick. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. We got my niece and nephew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always happens. Ask old Kindle about the football games and the race car. What'd you do there? Does your mom know?
who said that?
Brandon Belleville.
So Brandon Belleville, back before he'd race Salina on Fridays, when I was younger, we'd have JV games there, and every time he heard my name over the intercom, he'd fire up his sport mod and rev it to high heaven. I think that's probably the reason why sometimes his motors blew up.
Yeah. Bailey, hear that? Guys, you've done a great job tonight.
Thank you.
You didn't even grab your beer there. Appreciate you being on the show, and thanks
Not a
for coming
problem.
down.
Yeah, thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You did really good tonight. It goes by super fast.
It does.
We never did go through some results.
Want to
Wanna
do it
that
real quick?
Yep. Of course, what I just got is Salina last Friday. The Indisport Camp for Sport Compacts.
Compacts.
Kevin Tremblay picks up his first win there. That was pretty awesome to see Kevin do that. In the hobby stocks was Cody Williams. The sport mods was Connor Barnes. Stock cars was Mike Burian, which had picked up, had won for like 6 years, so it was pretty cool to see Mike win. And Jake Nightingale picked up the win in the mods. And we have some hard charger awards. Dave Capel was +6, Cody Williams was +11, Dylan Cherry went +11, Carter Granzella was up 3, and Jake Nightingale was up 6 spots. And while I got this here, this Friday night at Salina Speedway, Smolin, Mitter, Fallen night, and everybody gets in half price from those areas, and Brent's got Sloppy Joe's. So,
Ooh.
What do you got for me?
right there at the top.
Gordy Raceway, Beckman Schmidt Memorial, Mini Stocks, Alex Lukey. That guy's tough in that class.
He's
you know?
fast.
I thought he was going to let Billy win that one.
I did too.
Half a lap to go, he passed her.
Yeah, he said, I had nothing else.
Yeah, it's time for me to go. Can you imagine that conversation when they get home?
I know.
I wonder if he ate, to be honest with you. I wonder if she cooked
I
something.
bet he slept on the
I
couch.
bet so.
I bet so. Sport Compacts was Kaylee Richards. That girl is on fire, you know what? And she ran a pretty good race that night. Hobby Stocks, Nicholas Ronnebaum again. Sport Mods, probably the best race of the night.
That was.
Tyler
a good
Fry
one.
picked up the win.
Tyler come from a little ways back, and yep, got her done.
Coming off of turn 4 to the checkered is when he made the pass.
Yep.
And then stock cars with Scott Smith. So 2 races, 2 weeks. So we're off this week. Next week we'll be back in action. Concordia Raceway. You got all this other stuff done, the bounce houses. You want to
yeah.
do it? I'll let you do it real quick.
Okay, yeah, we can do it again. Yeah, Johnny Allen called me and wanted me to get this out there. For those of you that are in the Humboldt area this Friday, they have the Freedom 50, which is $500 to win mini stocks, which is a pretty good payout for the mini stocks. They're also running the USRA B mods, factory stocks, and of course the mini stocks / tuners, they call them. So if you're in the Humboldt area and you want to check out some racing, you can go check that out. And then Saturday night at 81 Speedway, they have Family Fan Night. Gates open at 4. They got bouncy houses for the kids face painting, yard games. This all starts at 4. I said live music going on. Stock cars are sponsored by T&M Fencing. It's going to be $3,000 to win, $300 to start. So pretty good stock car pay. Other than that, better do this.
Well, wait. Before we wind that up,
Gotcha.
Brent at Belleville said, "Thanks, Bill. That made me laugh. Must have been the race car thing." Linda Kindle says, "In all honesty, I'm very proud of Baley and all he's accomplished." There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
And she had fun with you tonight. but
Yeah,
she's proud.
she did.
And I'm sure your folks are just as proud as you.
I think so.
I know they are. All right, take off.
All right, we got the Kansas Auto Racing Museum located there in Chapman. Pretty cool place to go see. They got a lot of awesome stuff in there. Of course, Salina Speedway races there every Friday night. You can join us there Friday from Smola, Minter, or Fallen area. Get in half price. Of course, Mean Dean Productions. Mean Dean does a great job. He's like all excited over there. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. He's got that new system we got for him, and he loves it.
Big thanks to Dean. He does great for us. And of course, District Eat and Play. I think I got me some food waiting on me over there. So
I think I do, too.
I'm ready to go dig in.
Me too. Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and National Midget Auto Racing Museum, summer hours Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5, 1204 8th Street, Belleville, Kansas, right there on the east side of the highway. They're the local authorized Nance Raceware dealer. Could do this without BSB Manufacturing, J. Neal, 20 North Industrial Drive. You want to go fast? Give Jay a call, 620-326-3152. Hilljob Graphics, signs and banners, demo numbers, any kind of graphics you want, 785-822-4536. Give Mike a call, you can make it happen. Hats, shirts, he did this. Rap Beans trailer did a great job. 6924 East Highway K4. Yes?
Are you done?
No?
Okay, go.
You want me to keep going?
Just when you get done.
Give me a minute. Concordia Raceway, 615 Industrial Road, Concordia, Kansas. Quarter-mile, egg-shaped dirt track. I like to call it a Great American Short Track. And Bill Gritt's Kimball Midwest for all your fasteners, electrical terminals, commercial, residential, automotive, air brake fittings, hydraulics, you name it, I got it.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
I seen his catalog that he used to have to carry. You're glad you got rid of that.
Uh-huh.
It was like that thick.
I used to have to take that apart once a month and put it back together with the new products and stuff, and it'd take me 2 hours.
Yeah. Real quick, not only the races in Humboldt and 81, we got about Salt City Speedway's got, I think, sprint cars. Do they have 360 sprints?
Yes,
And late
yes,
models?
and late models,
High Plains
yeah,
late models
late
going
models.
on there. So got some late model racing going on at the fairgrounds on Saturday. And does Belleville, is the
Yeah,
305
305s.
Nationals this weekend?
Yep,
So,
Friday, Saturday.
And
There's a lot of-
Dessler on Sunday.
We're getting towards that part of the season.
A lot of
lots
stuff going on. Yeah, all the
Support your
fairs.
local racetrack, folks. They need it.
I know the Stockton Fair is coming up this
Yep.
coming week also. They got races, so we need to go check them out. So, yep, a lot going on.
Next show for us,
Couple
August
weeks.
14th.
All right, we'll be
So we'll
back.
see you then.
Okay,
Great job.
thank you.
For Bobby Potts, Baley Kindle,
That's Brent Beaumont.
Brent Beaumont. I knew I just Bill Gritt saying so long, and for Dean Clemba as well. God, it just, I looked over there at the screen and it just, my brain,
Had you mesmerized.
my brain just went, ooh. It's like, God, I know this guy. I've called his name and number 1,000 times. Anyhow, you guys did a great job. Thanks so much for being a guest on the
Thank
show.
you for
Thank you for
having
having us. It
Be
was
safe
fun.
going
Thanks
home,
everybody
all right?
for
Always.
showing up too.
Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for showing up and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Yep.
See you in a couple weeks.
There you go, Bailey. There's one for you there.
I'm good.
Somebody's gonna
Someone's
drink
gonna
it.
have to drink it.
We can get 2 straws like prom night.
You got one.
There's one there and one. So you better just do it. I'm gonna grab some food, then I'll help you pick up.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.